Guys, it's Gavin here on my YouTube channel. A very short, sweet, straight to the point video about why I have decided to short the entire stock market. Well, when I say entire, I mean high bubble tech stocks that have done nothing but go up over the last 10 years, especially the last year with COVID. I've also shorted other companies that are in bed with Evergrande, maybe directly or indirectly, so their supply chain. I've also decided to short the banks as well as government bonds in America and anything which I believe is in a bit of a bubble. So with the overprinting of fiat currency in Western culture, combine that with debts now piling up from everything from the individual at the bottom all the way to the large corporate giant powerhouses. There's a lot of companies that should have gone under a long time ago. I see it all the time. So they're in their own little bubble, as it were. And then, yeah, Evergrande is going to be a catalyst indirectly affecting Western culture because we're so in bed with China. We're so in bed with the rest of the world. So we've got Evergrande in this week announcing that they can't afford to pay their debt. Tesla with Elon has just announced that it's taking 10% out to cover tax, where he usually borrows to against his stocks for cash, but he's actually taking money out. And I know why he's taking money out, because he knows his stocks are just about to crash. And why is that? Yeah, tech stock bubble combined with the fact that he's got more competitors coming onto the market in the automotive industry and what he does. He's not the only player in the industry. He's just very, very, very popular on Twitter. And yes, he's diversified, and yes, he's done other things, but his stocks at the moment are massively overinflated. I listen to Michael Burry all the time. He talks about shorting the market. He's very bearish at times. He was the guy who was in the Big Short and predicted the 2008 property crash, and he was bang on the money. So he was talking about Evergrande and the catalyst there months ago. So Evergrande defaults on debts. The same week, Tesla CEO is taking out 10% of his shares. He's cashing in his chips. He's at the peak. And the same week, the US government announces that inflation is at the highest it's been for almost 40 years. And then cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, goes up the same day, same week to its all-time high. So it shows clearly that Bitcoin is now potentially a stronger hedge than gold, and I work in the precious metal sector. So I put all these variables in the mix. Evergrande defaulting, second largest property developer in China, in bed with a lot of American institutions, tech bubble stock, Elon Musk taking his money out of his own company, Bitcoin all-time high. I've got all these bubbles in the mix. I could be wrong, but I also could be right. So I put small positions in shorts against the top 20 tech companies, which I know sounds mad. I've also put short positions against the building trade in the UK and in the US of A. I've also put short positions against a lot of Chinese and companies in Hong Kong. And some of these I firmly believe will go very quickly. Some are going to take a few months. So we'll just wait and see, because naturally, historically, people have always been very bullish on the market. And don't get me wrong, I'm actually a strong bull. And it's like last year when the COVID incidents hit in March last year, when I was doing okay with gym equipment, I bought stocks at a massive discount because people were fearful. So I followed the Warren Buffett model, buy when there's blood in the streets. In this instance, people are too greedy. I'm looking at the greed and fear index on cryptocurrency, and it's way up there, and there's too many bubbles in the mix. Overinflation, too much lending nationally, internationally. You've got all these tech stocks at an all-time high, record inflation at a time that cryptocurrency is an all-time high. So my prediction this last quarter of the year, is that crypto is going to go parabolic off the back of fears of inflation, and there's going to be a huge drop-off then, both in crypto and in the stock market. So most people could be watching this thinking, Gav, you're talking out your backside, you don't know what you're talking about. But then I could argue that I knew that we were going to get a national lockdown. I knew that we were going to get several national lockdowns. I followed the global markets. I was bang on it, and that's why we capitalised with gym equipment. I could see a mile off in 2007, 2008, especially 2009 and 10, that the property market was going to decline. So I'd sold my home, put it into my businesses, and I got a better return from my businesses than I did my property asset. Why? Because the property market crashed. I've been right with a lot of things over the years. I kind of want to be right with this, but if I am, I'm right big and a lot of people lose out. It's just a sad reality of investing, I'm afraid. I take the emotion out. I just look at the market and I think, wow, there's too many variables in this mix. So Evergrande, Tesla shares, high inflation, crypto all-time highs. Yeah, too much noise going on. And I listen and look at Twitter, Google trends, I look at fear indexes, I identify with the stocks, I look at historical trends. The number one thing that people are missing out as well, if you look at the correlation in the stock market today, and especially in tech, it's so similar to the 1920s crash. Now some people might say, well, actually, Gav, it's different times now. Okay, we're overprinting money and we've got too much noise going on. And what goes up massively doesn't always go up massively forever. So I could be wrong, but I also could be right. So I'm going to say that this is my only video on this subject. So if you do get to watch it and I'm right, I'll do a follow-up on it. If I'm wrong, I'll probably get my mouth shut. So there we go. There's a slight warning. It's not financial advice, it's just for entertainment purposes, this video. I'm not a financial advisor, I have to say all this. So make your own informed decisions. But personally for me, I've decided over the next few months I'm de-risking. I'm going to basically look at ways to increase my cash flow, bring my overheads down, keep my expenses low. And I've diversified from being, for short-term purposes, I'm short in the market. Still got my view on long-term investments. So the idea is to temporarily short, profit from that. When I firmly believe that stocks and cryptos crashed massively, then I buy in more. Then start buying the dip with the profits that I've made on the shorts. It's a lot of noise, I know, I appreciate that. I've just got a lot of experience, thankfully, of doing such trading. And that's the thing, it's like I've been doing the stock market since I was 18 years of age. So I am on eToro, by the way. Feel free to follow me on there. Just search my name, Gavin Townsend. And that's an open trading platform where people can follow my trades and see what I'm doing. Like I say, I could be wrong. At the moment, my profile is private. I've done that deliberately because I just don't want people jumping onto this shorts temporary bandwagon copying me to then potentially get burnt, because for me it's a bit of a gamble. Appreciate that. But if I'm right big. So if the short positions go really well, again, I then take the profits out. I leave the position shorting, and then I'll reallocate the profits from the shorts into buying in the bear market, both in stocks and crypto, and just hold my nerve for the next few years whilst I focus on other cash flow generating revenues from business, from the varying things that I do. So there we go, bit of an insight into the stock market and the current situation, and I hope you're all well. And if you find my information informative, interesting, please give the video a thumbs up, and also give me a follow as well on YouTube. I appreciate I've always been about fitness, and I will always be doing stuff on fitness, lifestyle and health on my channel, but I'm older, I'm wiser, I do business consultancy. My clients collectively do over 100 million a year. Okay, yeah, I'm that guy who does personal training and I do different things, and I've always been criticised for being diverse. But when Boris and his cabinet decided to play Russian roulette with my businesses, I come to learn that being a jack of all trades is far better than having all your eggs in one basket, because it fucked a lot of people. Excuse my French. So anyway, I'm going to conclude on this video. I've clearly had too much coffee. I wish you all a great day. Feel free to give this video a follow, and yeah, if I'm right, let's see what happens. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.